Okay, this is just a quick video showing how to update the firmware on Dexter. So here's a running Dexter board. Let's say that you know that there's a firmware update available and you want to update. How do you do that? Well, the first thing you do is unplug it, power it off, and there is a little USB drive right here. So I'm going to eject that. If I can do this one-handed. There we go. So I got the little USB drive. Then you go to a desktop computer, which you hopefully have. I have a bunch of USB hubs or ports here on a hub, so I'm going to plug the USB drive here in, plug it in. And here's my desktop where I have the Dexter Manager program. You can download Dexter Manager from the main Dexter webpage, which is laserdisc-replacement.com. Again, that's laserdisc-replacement.com, and again the program is called Dexter Manager. So I'm going to just double click on this, run it. So here's Dexter Manager running. It's showing me that I have Dragon's Lair and Time Traveler installed on this disk. So if I wanted to, I could actually switch to Time Traveler here, but I'm not going to, because the purpose for this demo is to show that there is an update available. So it's saying that the drive G can be updated, and it probably will say something different for you. It might say drive D or E or F or whatever. So don't worry about the actual letter, but just notice that over here there's an update all button, so I'm going to click that. And it's going to go away for a second, and then it's going to come back, and the update is now finished. So it has now updated the drive. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to eject. It's going to say it's now safe to eject, so I'm going to remove the USB drive. Sorry, I need to zoom out here. Remove the USB drive and put it back into the USB port here, like that. And then I'm going to grab the power cable, which I had dropped by accident, plug it back in. Then Dexter is going to power on, and what you should see in your cab when this is happening is a screen just like this. It's going to say Dexter needs to update to cancel this, power Dexter off before this progress bar finishes. So if for some reason you decided you wanted to abort, this is like 20 seconds where you can power off without any consequences. But after this happens, then it's going to actually start to write to the SD card, and this is the part where you don't want to power off. So you can see a little cursor blinking in the corner. When that cursor goes away and stops blinking, that means that the update is finished. And then it's going to show this firmware sending page, some number out of 247. This is actually updating the firmware on the Dexter board. So now the firmware is updated. It all happened automatically, as you can see. So it's very convenient. Hopefully it's as convenient as I can make it. And now the firmware is updated, so you can now continue using Dexter as you were using it before. So that concludes this short tutorial that shows how to update the firmware on a Dexter board. I hope it was clear. I hope it's convenient, and I hope you enjoyed it. Have fun with Dexter.